The Motor Spirit is in Laguna Beach to learn about gentleman driver watches with Arthur at the local watch boutique, A Step Back in Time. But first, the watch a gentleman driver wears is special, like this 1960s Heuer chronograph, the Carrera, with the caliber 12 Valjoux movement. The most famous Heuer is the Monaco, worn by Steve McQueen in the movie Le Mans. McQueen wanted to be as realistic as possible and was inspired by Joe Siffett, one of the drivers in the movie, who wore a Heuer Autovia. Heuer sent 4 Monacos to the production company, and the watch went on to achieve mythical status. Another famous driver watch was the Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, and the story on that is famous too. Let's consider a couple of gentleman driver watches with Arthur, master jeweler and watchmaker.
We're going to start with this watch. This is an Angelus 1940s basic metal stainless steel chronograph, but it's an annual calendar as well. So we have the triple date, Wednesday, April the 24th. And we have the full function of the chronograph, which is a manually wound chronograph. Pressing this button would start the function of the chronograph, and we would see the minutes there moving. At the end of the full sweep around 12, it will start counting seconds in the number 45 position right here. So this will stop and reset the watch back to its normal function. As you can tell, the watch is in very good condition for its age. This is a very collectible watch, being a mechanically wound 217 in-house Angelus movement. So they did not rely on other manufacturers. They actually created their own movement for this watch. And it was actually quite a large watch for its age, being 38 millimeters in size. Most average was around 32 to 34 millimeters, so it's an exceptional size. Here we have a Tag Heuer from the 1990s. Now the difference here is that this has a kinetic automatic movement. So the function of this watch, if you're wearing this watch and your normal everyday movements, will turn the rotor and it will function, and all the mechanical features will work well. Push this button, we see the function of the chronograph to start, and this has a 30-second counter at number 12. We have a 12-hour counter at number 6, and the normal sweep second counter in the number 9 position with the calendar at 3. So at the end of the event, whatever it might be, whatever length it might be, you would stop and count all your time that has lapsed, and then when you're ready to start a new function or just reset your watch, you would press here and all the functions go back to 0. This is a steel, an 18 karat gold. It happens to be a waterproof watch, and so it could be used for yachting, for boating, it could be used for timing your Ferrari. This is also another function of the watch, that you can set a specific time and watch it with either your minutes or your seconds and watch it expire. Here we have a modern day Porsche design quartz chronograph. Now this watch is steel and titanium. It's a modern watch. It still has all the original stickers on it, so it's brand new. The function on this watch, the chrono features are almost recessed here, but they're still accessible. You can start that. So this watch is ultra accurate because it is a quartz watch, and it will count the number of seconds hours and minutes that expire, and it'll also count the 10th of a second. As we see the number 2 position, smaller dial, as we stop the function of this watch, the counting, we'll see that move because it'll actually count the split seconds, the 10th split second, and that one we counted at number 5. So that's not only giving us the seconds, but the 10th of a second as well. So it's a modern watch today, nice size. These are all approximately about 38 to 40 millimeter in size.
So a gentleman's driver's watch should be like a gentleman. Genuine, without pretense or extravagance, reliable, and considerate, with an easy-to-read disposition.